Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Luxury Utopia in Oxygen Not Included. In the last episode we mainly focused on water. We saw that we were running a little bit low on this water pool, which we are using to generate oxygen, so we set up a couple of new systems in order to make sure that we will never have to worry about water anymore. We hooked into this cool slush geyser, which we will now pump out automatically into these liquid reservoirs. This cool slush geyser is now dormant, so it's not generating water, but we already saved up about 15 tons. And on this side, we also hooked into this cool salt slush geyser. And we do basically the same here. We pump it into here. And this one will go on for a couple more cycles. What we also did last time is we actually got to the point where we have glossy Dracula eggs. And we have this cute glossy Dracula here. And as soon as it grows up, we will be able to get our first plastic. And we have actually a couple more glossy Dracula eggs. We have 2 more here and 1 more there. I don't know why the one in the incubator is not counted, but it is what it is. I don't really care. But this is going to be very, very nice. And what we also did is, of course, with this setup for polluted water, we made it such that we are ready to use the polluted water once this is dried up, and that will be actually very soon. So in this episode I actually want to focus on 2 things. The main thing is that we're going to send over a duplicate in this transmitter to a second planet, and we will start digging it out a little bit. So we are going to send over one of our diggers. We're going to send over Otto, but he has a morale need of 13. So he cannot actually stay on that planetoid. We don't have the bathroom there. We don't have the Great Hall. All that stuff has to be built first. So we're still waiting for a better duplicate to send over, which doesn't have all this morale needs. But until we're there, we're going to send over Otto for a cycle and bring him back as soon as the cycle ends. So he can still make use of the bathrooms here and take the food here, everything here, so he'll be fine. And then later on we can also send over Devon to enable the teleporter units if we're able to access them on that planetoid. But before we send them over, we have to wait until he's done sleeping and then I'll send them over. Now that we are in this screen, I also want to give our duplicates more downtime because they are going to travel further and further away. So that is the first thing I want to do in this episode. The second thing is I want to tap into more geysers. So the last time we already tapped into 2 geysers, and I think the episode in front of that also we did this one, I think. So we're going to look for more geysers. And typically that's good to see with the temperature overlay. We have this one. This here we have to access soon. We have something here. And we also have something here. This looks like a minor volcano with the 3 tiles. We also have this cool steam vent, which I'm not gonna tap into just yet. We have the water that we need. And more other than that, we only have this uranium ore. So that is it. So what I'm going to do, we're not gonna tap into minor volcano, but we're gonna tap into this here. And there's a lot of stuff in between. I don't want it to get into my base, so we're going to actually dig around this. Let me see. So we want to go to that level. I'm actually going to go via this side. Let's see. We're gonna make this as a 6 granite. And we're gonna go through here. Up until there. And then we just dig out like this. Also dig out this here because it's gonna fall down. And then we're going to make more ladders here. Like that. And then dig out this as well. That should work perfectly fine. And I want all this to be done as a 6. And then as soon as we can, we'll go in here. I guess I will dig out a little bit of this to see what we have here, such that we can start containing it as soon as possible. What we can do is we cannot build here. We can build there apparently, so it is a high vent. We already know that. So I can already do something like this, and we're gonna dig over there as well. Alright, let's let them work a bit. And in the meantime, I hope our glossy draglet grows up so we can get the first plastic in the house. I'm really excited about that one. I want to actually lower this pipe. I want to go via here. So let's deconstruct all of this. And then we also deconstruct that one. Shall we deconstruct that as well? I don't want to deconstruct that one. Second. So I want to do this and this. I'm gonna cut this. And we're gonna cut this. And then we're gonna connect this here. So the water should be able to just flow out. Okay, like that. So that is gone. Perfect. And now we can also exchange those two. And then we have some more room for more of these liquid reservoirs if we need them. Because this one still will go for 20 cycles, so we're gonna make a lot of brine here. Alright, it is the downtime of Otto, so he should be coming back. Here he is. We're gonna wait until he has eaten, pooped, and slept. Should have plenty of time now to do everything. Yep, he actually has too much. I don't know if 3 is or 4 is too much, because now he's doing nothing. Oh, he's going to the toilet, I guess. And now he has 1 extra block of downtime. Oh, we still have this enabled. Disable building. Sleep, Otto. Once you're awake, we have some special tasks for you. Okay, there he is. And let's pick him up and immediately send him here. Assigned. Is he coming? He is coming. And let's go over. We already started digging here. Let's go over. Teleport Otto to the other planetoids, asteroids, whatever you want to call it. Here we are. Alright, this is the first view, well, apart from the top, of course, the first view of the asteroid. There's something here. We have cobalt ore, we have plug slugs, snow. We have here our supply teleporter inputs and the supply teleporter output. So here is where the stuff comes from the other planetoid, and here is where we can send stuff back. We also have a cryo tank where we can defrost someone, but I'm not gonna do that yet. We have a lot of stuff we can inspect. Let's just inspect everything. We even have a bit of food here, and here is our teleporter to go back. So I already know where it goes. It goes back to our main planetoid, but we need to dig over, it seems, to get through there. So let's do that. We're gonna make a little hole here. We want to be efficient with our 1 cycle. So I'm going to dig over this as well. And then we have a bit of sedimentary rock that we have here. Oh, can you please go here first? Oh, this collapses. Fine. So we can now go through here. And then once we have some sedimentary rock, which we have now, we can start setting up some ladders. Let's do that as a 6. Because I want to get to this thing as well. Oh, that's a little bit much. This is also sedimentary rock, so let's dig out this. And then we're going to go through here. Not enough materials, that is okay. We're gonna get more. Let's inspect a couple more things. Activate. That can only be done by Devon, so we have to wait for him. Same here. We're gonna wait for Devon to come over. For now, we're only interested in digging out this stuff. So you can see we have polluted mud and normal mud here, which you can use to make water and dirt as well. But we have plenty of polluted oxygen here because of this polluted dirt. There's actually a lot of polluted dirt here. So let's see, schedule. Yeah, we have a lot of time left. Should be enough to... let's dig out a bit of sedimentary rock to the sides. So we have more to build with without having to go down every time. Alright, and after we have reached this location, we can also dig a bit down. There's some cobalt ore here, so we also have metals to build some other stuff. Let's see, how much time do we have left? We have a little bit of time left, so what I can do already is set up some toilets. Very basic. We're gonna make an outhouse. Let's make it here. We do need access to water. Let's make the outhouse, let me think. Let's make the outhouse here. We're gonna make a wash basin there. That's actually 3 high. Let's make it 4 high. Let's try to make this as nice as possible. So we have a lot of sedimentary rock, that's okay. Gonna do it like that. We have an outhouse to there. And then we have medicine, a wash basin as well there. And I guess we can come down here. We can make another tile there. We don't have water yet, but it's okay. This is going to be extra. All right. Let's see schedule. We have a couple of tiles yet left here. So we could actually get quite far with this. Then we can also dig down a bit here. Otto's gonna get wet. But this way we can create a bit of a water pool here. New printables are available. I'm gonna look at that soon. Schedule, we have 4 more of these. Still can come up. Need to keep an eye on that. We have the wash basin, okay. Let's set this to right. Schedule. All right, let's send Otto back. And then the teleporter will need some time to recharge, teleport, and then Otto can go back to eating and sleeping here without him losing all of his morale bonus. Yeah, perfectly timed. In the meantime, we are slowly digging down here. It's gonna take a bit of time, but that's also because Otto has been gone, so Bubbles had to do everything herself. And we're actually getting super low on water here. I guess what we can do here is sweep this up as well, and then we can exchange this for the next type of water. So let's deconstruct this. Can exchange these pipes as well, just to prevent some heat exchange. And we can deconstruct the other pipes, but we can do that afterwards. And the teleporter will take a couple of cycles to 4 cycles to be recharged, and then we can send over Devon to activate the teleporter. So we can actually send stuff over. And now that I talk about the teleporter, we can also enable this one as soon as it's in range. So Devon can go over there. So as mentioned last time, we also are looking a little bit tight for carbon dioxide. It's getting quite high, so we need to set up something to store that as well. And we're gonna make a similar storage as this natural gas storage. So let's start setting that up. We're gonna make some insulated tiles like this. We're gonna make a couple of gas vents like that. This all is a 5, of course. Then some insulated gas pipes as a 5. Igneous rock is okay. Same setup as the other one. And then what I'm gonna do is set a temporary tile here. We're gonna deconstruct that, and we're gonna deconstruct this one as well. And I'm gonna, once this is complete at the bottom, we're going to put in some of the oil here that we have left over. Ah, our glossy draglet just became mature, if you saw that. And his scales are ready. So we should have an errand here to shear our plastic Draco for the first time. Let's see it. Come on, I want to see this. Come on, plastic Draco. Give us our first plastic. Perfect. That's 150 kilograms of plastic that we have now. And that is going to help us tremendously building some more advanced stuff. We have this tile done, so we can set up a bottle emptier up here. But of course we're not going to use it yet because the floor is not there yet. This is now completely done, so we can deconstruct all of this. There. Power's gone. Liquid pump can go, and we can dig out all of this area. I guess this can go as well. And then once this pipe is empty, we can start hooking up this alternative line with the polluted water. And then we actually are going to cool down our liquid a lot more. Because right now it's not that cold actually. It's actually pretty warm here. But that's because our water was not that cold and we were cooling down these farms first. And with the -10-degree water, we're going to cool down this oxygen first next. We actually don't really have to worry about not having enough oxygen. We have over 665 kilograms of oxygen per tile here. It's just a bit hot, but even if we don't supply water here, we are not going to suffocate for a long time. We also have over 500 kilograms of hydrogen per tile here. So yeah, we also have a lot of power here still in the works. Alright, we're getting very close to the room now, and I want to really see what is going on here. I hope this thing, whatever it is dormant. Let me go down first. That's a little bit more important, guys. Auto. Build, please. Your priorities are not the same? They are the same. But you just like digging so much more. Okay. Bubbles is also coming. I guess Bubbles got that errand. Alright, let's see what this is. It's actually a natural gas geyser and it is dormant, which is amazing. So let's immediately dig this out so that Devon can analyze it. All right, let's go. Okay, nice. Analyze as a 9. Come on, errands. Devon number 1. Nice. We want to know as quickly as possible when this gets activated. And then I guess we're just gonna put the rest this also in here, right? So we're gonna make the same setup pretty much. We're gonna make ventilation. We're gonna make a gas pump out of steel. We're gonna make that here. Then we're gonna make a atmo sensor out of iron is okay. We're gonna make that there, and then we're gonna make some automation wire out of iron as well and make it like that. And then we can continue with the insulated tiles, and we're gonna make it like such and like so. And then once we have everything out, we can start closing it off. Oh, we actually have to pump it out first. So ventilation, insulated pipe, igneous rock is fine. Yeah, let's go like so. And then we increase the priority of the first part. Same with conductive wire. We want to make that out of copper. And then we're going to make it like so. I don't know. Do we have everything now conductive? I guess so, right? We don't have normal wire anymore. Yeah. So the conductive wire we can continue as a 5. Just goes up. I guess we can just go through here and connect that. And then as for the ventilation, we want to have a gas vent, and let's just make it here. We just want to make sure to disconnect this for now. I don't want this gas pump to already run, but we want to pump this out. There's still some carbon dioxide in here, which of course is not what we want in here. Anyway, Devon, where are you? Devon? Is this Devon? This is Devon. Devon is coming. Got some work for you, and I want to set this all to a 6. And then I guess the gas pipes, we can do at a lower priority. I'm gonna just hook it in into this one, because it is gonna be pure natural gas, just like this one. We don't have to filter anything. Alright, we're getting super close to having this one analyzed, and here we go. What do we have here? Active period, 84 cycles every 139.6. Its eruption period is about half of the time. It doesn't generate that much natural gas. Next activity in 30 cycles, that's the important one. So this Atmos sensor I want to set to the same setting as here. So let's copy that over there. And the pressure is very low here, so this will be, let's set this to below, I guess. Yeah, we need to build this. But I want to clean this out first, so this is going to be very important. And then we close it off, and then we pump it empty. And that should already be this natural gas guys obtained, so that's really fast. In the meantime, these tiles are done, but this bottle emptier is not done yet. Come on, guys. So now we can build the last 2 tiles here out of igneous rock, and then we just wait for the last cables to be done. And we can start with these insulated gas pipes for the rest of the way. We don't have to make this as an 8. Don't make this as an 8. We want the tiles first. Bring this over up here. And I think I'm just gonna go, oops, not like that. Like so. Just gonna hook it up here. We don't need to change that one. And we have this closed off. So now we can set this to below, and that will activate the pump. And so as soon as it gets power, we will start pumping stuff over. All right, we have the bottle empty already here. So we want sweep only and crude oil. All the tiles are done. And so now if I sweep up this, I hope it's only 2000, but I hope it distributes across all 4 tiles. That's why I'm dropping it here and not on the side, because overfilling to other tiles is a bit slower like that. But let's see what it does here in this case. Crude oil, crude oil, crude oil, and crude oil. Okay, nice. It's actually in there, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in these 816 grams as well. Just to be sure, we still have 92 kilograms of crude oil here if we need it. Okay, this is now done. So now we can deconstruct this and this. They build all of the cables. So now our pump has power. So if we connect this, we should be starting to pump this to a vacuum. And that should be fairly quick because there's only a little bit of carbon dioxide in here. This actually is already a vacuum. Just need the last bits in the other tiles as well. Alright, here we are. Everything is a vacuum now. So we can set this to above. Yeah. And we need to deconstruct this ASAP so we don't lose anything. And everything else that comes in there now is going to be natural gas. And we will move that over to here. So let's connect this as well. Let me see. Schedule. Devon is sleeping again. So the next cycle, this teleporter will be ready. It is ready. So once Devon wakes up, we're going to send them over to activate the teleporters on the other side. These are both activated now. So we will be able to send over stuff as soon as we need it. Where is Devon? Oh, he's already here waiting. Socializing. I guess 4 might be a bit much. I might set it down to 3 each. There, I did it. So Devon is sleeping. He actually gained some attribute while sleeping. Nice. And this natural gas guy was active. Next dormancy, 64 cycles. How much natural gas do we have already? 90 kilograms per tile. So yeah, that's amazing. And soon we will be able to switch to natural gas generators instead of coal generators, because yeah, these generate carbon dioxide and heat, a lot of heat. Oh wait, actually, we are all empty here, so we need to reroute our water. First of all, let's connect this, and then we go in here. What I want to do is disconnect this, and this can stay, but this has to go. And now we move this over, we go across here, then we go across like this. All right, so we first cool this room. This can go, by the way. Then we go down, we go over here. We come back. So once we have cleaned that, we can disconnect this. So we first cool our oxygen, then we cool the base with granite tiles, and then we come here and the remaining cooling we put into the Draco farm. And then we go over here, we go into the sieve, and then we move over there. And that should be a full cycle, which should now work. Before we forget, Devon is already awake. We almost forgot, so send him over. Devon, come here. Where are you? Is he all the way there? He is coming over. Okay. Teleports. We are already far into your cycle, so we're a bit late. But yeah, activate this and activate this. Those are your main tasks. And after that, I guess you can dig out a bit if you want. And build this here. But that's secondary priority. 6. Okay, this is activated, so now we can send items over from our main asteroid to here. And once this is activated, we can send stuff back as well. Okay, Devon, come over here. We're going to send you back. Teleports. Just in time for his downtime. All right. Yeah, in the meantime, we built this. Very nice. We have our crude oil in there. So now we can start setting up this here. We can put in some gas pumps. They can be out of copper ore, I guess. We don't have to make them. Maybe gold amalgam. It doesn't really matter. Let's make them out of copper ore. One there. One there. Connect them and up. We don't have to pump any of this out because there's only carbon dioxide here anyway. We need an atmos sensor because right now we can put it in and later on we cannot anymore. Let's connect this and that should actually be it already. Let's also sweep everything before we close it off. Oh yeah, and we need power, of course. Don't forget the power. We are actually running low again with copper. So this is now actually all hooked up. So once we have natural gas in there, we will bring it over. This is also powered. Okay. So one more thing I want to do here is I want to block this off. So we are actually going to pump the carbon dioxide here in this room. But I also want to not fill all of this up with oxygen. It's not necessary. So we're going to open that up. Then we're going to use igneous rock to close off the base here. And I guess we can actually do it all the way to here. Or actually, we don't need to do the abyssal light. It's a bit much. And we can also start blocking off this here. Ladder down. And then dig out all of this. Alright, this is looking good. Conductive wires in. So we have the pipes in. We have the power in. Automation wire still being built. And we have to build igneous rock. These two, of course. And then I want to actually build a filter. Need to make a ladder here. We're gonna make a very simple powerless filter, so we need a gas valve for that. We're gonna make it like this, so it goes up. Yeah. Do we need insulated? Let's make it insulated. It's okay. And then we need to have some bridges to jump over. And we have a gas pipe that's coming in like this. Something like that. And we actually also want to pump out this at the bottom a bit. So we're gonna make a pump here as well. gas pipe, get it over, and we're gonna go in here. And this pipe is actually also going to go into our base to make sure we can pump out the stuff in our base as well once this area is blocked off. Gonna do like this, block it all off, and we're gonna dig out all of this here as well. This should be fine with one layer. It's not that much water. And then also to make sure that everything is closed, we're gonna make a mechanized lock here. They are holding their breath here. For some reason duplicants cannot breathe carbon dioxide. Okay, that is all closed off. Then we can close off the other side as well. And that should all be it then. Above, then we can make it green. Okay. It doesn't really matter. We have no place to pump this yet. Maybe we're gonna, at some point, pump all of this carbon dioxide into rockets. We'll see. Actually gonna make a gas vent also here. Should not be used much. And of course we need power for this gas pump here. That one is actually gonna work. We need more copper. Gas valve we set to 1 gram per second to make sure that we always have some carbon dioxide in our loop. And that will make sure that nothing else can go in this area. We filter out the carbon dioxide completely. And I guess we can already set up a gas pump here as well. I guess that pipe is not necessary. And then we can also put some power there. Oh yeah, we didn't build this yet. Because this is going to run out very quickly. Okay, it's all using copper ore, so that's good. But we still need to make a pipe, a line there. But also what I want to do is automation, not gas pipe, I want to have a gas element sensor, and I want to put it not out of steel. That would be a waste. I want to make the gas element sensor here, and then hook this up to the gas pump. Like if we detect carbon dioxide here, we're gonna pump down. If we detect something else, we're not gonna do that. How are we here with the brine? It's getting quite full. We have 10 more cycles, so what I'm gonna do here actually is as a 5, I'm going to make some ladders here. Then I'm gonna set up a couple more of these reservoirs. As a 5 is okay. Then we're gonna make insulated pipes down and over. We have a little bit of room left, but don't want it to get out of hand. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I disconnected this wire. So perfect. We just need these to run, and then we can start seeing more and more of the carbon dioxide being pumped in. So this is now running. Nice. It should just go here and into here. Yeah, we have 1.7 kilograms of carbon dioxide in here, but it's actually already going up. All right, very nice. And once this is at a good enough state, we're actually going to deconstruct the pump at the bottom. We don't need that anymore. Gas element sensor, unbreathable gas, and carbon dioxide. So that's gonna be green, because that's definitely carbon dioxide, but we're not using this pump yet because it doesn't have power. And this is all as good as built. I guess carbon dioxide will not flow down very quickly, but yeah, we are pumping quite a bit of carbon dioxide in here, 500 grams per second. So I'm expecting, yeah, already 13 kilograms. I'm expecting this just to lower down, even with only one pump going. I mean, we could also enable the second one. Yeah, why not actually? Why would we not do that? So here we go, double pump action. And this should work. They should just merge here into the full pipe. And now this goes up even faster. And this will go down even faster. And that actually means that I can also close this off. So let's do that. SA6 is fine. I think I'm gonna leave it there. We have next activity 23 seconds, so that's also gonna take a little bit more time. This is almost recharged, but we're still looking for a duplicate to bring there. Let's look at the temperatures actually. We brought in this super cold polluted water, and now you can see our gas, our oxygen is at 12 degrees. Yeah, very nice and chilly. And it's actually still chilly once we go through here. So the polluted water is at 13 degrees, which means that we are also cooling down this area slightly. And then the last bit, we bring in the polluted water here, like this. Here it's 19 degrees. So this here is all gonna be about 20 degrees. And you can see that this is nicely cooled down now. This was very close to 30 degrees before, and now we're back to 20 degrees. And we will actually be able to keep this up indefinitely because we will always have enough polluted water. Alright, that was it for the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done that yet. And see you in the next video.